Zonex is a manufacturer of zoning and control solutions, offering a control system for nearly every building and every budget. Today we'd like to review our GenIII VVT system, allowing you to control 2 to 20 modulating VVT dampers per RTU or split system using wireless thermostats. This bypass VAV product with wireless thermostats simplifies and streamlines the contractor's installation time and eliminates the need to snake or fish thermostat wires up and down walls, disrupting your customer's operation during the installation process. Computers are not required to operate the GenIII system. No routers, no IP addresses, and no need to involve the IT department of your customer. The GenIII system utilizes a wireless personal area network, making installation easy. You'll control the entire system from one user interface or monitor thermostat. This slide provides a good conceptual overview of the GenIII system. System components include the GenIII controller with LAT or leaving air temperature control that operates as a capacity control device and monitors and protects the coil from freeze-up and the heat exchanger from overheating. System wiring is very easy. From the GenIII controller, the installer pulls 24 volts of power and an unshielded 2-wire communications loop, daisy chain from damper to damper with no home runs. All dampers are fully modulating and they support up to 1.75 inches of static. A communicating damper board resides on each damper, enabling wireless communication between the zone thermostats and each damper. The system also includes a fully modulating bypass with integrated static pressure control. We reviewed power wiring, but let's focus on the transformer for a moment, located at the GenIII controller. Note, only one 24-volt transformer is required to power all zone dampers in the system. This saves time and potential wiring errors if a transformer is required at each damper, as many other systems require. Simple wiring, easy operation, and the GenIII supports any manufacturer's gas, electric, or heat pump equipment. The GenIII controller wires to the HVAC equipment and every minute communicates with each damper in the system via an RS-485 communications loop, evaluating heating and cooling calls for each zone. The controller then initiates control decisions for the unit based on our first call, first serve, majority wins on changeover algorithm. The controller inputs include legacy-style connections to the RTU or split system, either gas electric or heat pump. 24-volt power in and a 24-volt power out terminal to daisy chain power, along with the TX and RX terminals, which carry the RS-485 communications loop, which are daisy chained to each damper in the system with no home runs back to the GenIII panel. Leaving air and return air wiring terminals, along with outside air, are included on the GenIII controller. The control wiring from a GenIII controller to each communicating damper board is the key to effective communication and operation. From the RX TX terminals on the controller, pull a 2-wire, unshielded twisted pair communications loop, daisy chained damper to damper. We utilize and specify Belden 8740, which is a 22 gauge wire. If shielded or plenum rated is required, please use the GenIII wire products, as this wiring is the most critical component in the system. Along with the communications loop, pull 2 conductor 18 gauge thermostat wire from the CR terminals on the GenIII controller to the CR terminals in to the first communicating damper board, then out to the next damper, and so on to complete the daisy chain. GenIII manufactures 600 unique sizes of round and rectangular dampers to accommodate any requirement you might have. We stock many sizes and have the ability to ship one or hundreds of dampers very quickly if required. We can provide 6-inch to 24-inch round and 6x6 to 80x80 in a rectangular configuration if required by your customers. The communicating damper board is housed and protected, as you can see, providing easy access and clearance to the wiring terminals on this board located on each zone damper. The communicating damper board simplifies the daisy chain wiring with the CR terminals for power in and out, along with the communications loop terminals in and out labeled RX and TX. MC, RO, and RC, motor common, run open, and run closed terminals are factory wired from the Belimo actuator to the damper board, where AUX and C terminals are also available to support supplemental heat options like baseboard, duct heaters, or a coil in a box. The wireless thermostat controls and modulates zone dampers based on variance from set point, and modulates to a position that will match the supply load to the demand requirement in the space. When the HVAC unit is running, if a zone stat is not calling, or if it's calling for an opposite mode, its damper closes fully. When the equipment is not running, thermostats open to the vent mode to provide ventilation if the indoor blower is running in the on or continuous mode. Each zone thermostat is synced with its respective modulating zone damper. At each stat, you can initiate auxiliary heat, either reheat or baseboard, along with a 2 to 4 degree deadband to initiate the supplemental heat operation. A calibration feature, along with energy savings mode, are also available on each stat. The GenIII wireless thermostat is powered with 2 AA batteries. The display is designed to operate in various modes to prolong and extend battery life. The sleep mode on the left is a default display for the system, providing room temperature, date, and time. The active mode is displayed after pushing any button on the thermostat, providing access to set points, menu items, and other features. Regardless of mode, each thermostat works behind the scenes and communicates with its respective communicating damper board, controlling and modulating its damper based on variance from set point. The energy savings mode is another option, blanking out the display to provide additional energy savings. Any button brings the stat out of the energy saving mode to the active mode of operation, where it's ready and available for its next instruction, set point change, or operation. One thermostat is selected as the monitor thermostat. This becomes the nerve center for the system where all control decisions are made and executed. On this screen, select schedules for one or each thermostat in the system. Any thermostat can be locked from the monitor, globally or individually, and all stat temperatures can be individually set, both occupied and unoccupied heating and cooling set points. This is a real time saver for the installing contractor, setting up each thermostat as well as system operation with the monitor thermostat located right in the palm of his hand. From the monitor menu, you can select a system diagnostic that will provide a listing of dampers that are wired properly and communicating with the system. This is a huge time saver for the contractor looking for an easy way to confirm wiring operation. And if a wiring error did exist, it quickly identifies where it's located, saving hours or days wringing out the wiring. The second diagnostic screen provides critical operating data, including the leaving air temperature from the unit, return air, and outside air temperatures. Each zone thermostat can access the monitor functions for viewing only and cannot make changes. The zone setup menu, shown on the screen, is accessible from each thermostat to sync its respective zone damper, or to calibrate that thermostat if required. You can also initiate aux heat or reheat options at that zone, or initiate an energy saving selection, or set the stat and system ID. The Monitor System Configuration menu provides access to all monitor thermostat functions in the system. So if you see system configuration and that is enabled on the thermostat you're holding, you are holding and working with the monitor thermostat. Additional screens and functions accessed on the monitor thermostat include setting high and low system limits and cut in or cut out set points, delaying second stage operation, selecting override hours from 2 to 8 hours, and a priority vote option to increase weights or the importance of a thermostat in the voting process. System defaults provide one vote for each thermostat. However, the installing contractor can skew the voting by giving a stat 1, 2, or 3 votes if required. If you want to delete a thermostat from the vote, a 0 option is also available on the priority vote menu. Fan modes, unit type are also selected from the monitor thermostat. The monitor provides an air balance feature to save the contractor time. With the push of a button, all dampers drive to the open position, and the fan is energized to simplify the contractor's air balance. A morning warm-up option is available, leaving air temperature calibration, password setup and protection are all accessible from the thermostat selected as a monitor stat in your system. The GenIII Installation and Operations Manual provides very easy instructions to operate the system and access all menus on the monitor or zone thermostats in the system. Zonix provides rooftop zoning that won't break the bank. This is a complete bill of materials for a 15-ton RTU with 12 modulating dampers, bypass damper, wireless thermostats, communications wire, and even the transformers. Contractor pricing is $7,610 for a 12-zone fully modulating system to support the 15-ton rooftop. Quotes on any system are available in 1 hour or less. Visit the Zonex website at www.zonexproducts.com or send us plans, damper schedules, or job information. From the Quick Quote shortcut page, it's easy to get to us and for you to get answers fast. You can also call Zonex at 800-228-2966 to review your job with an applications engineer, or contact your distributor. Quick quotes, submittal packages, and effective zoning and control solutions are less than an hour away. We've been talking about VVT systems, but Zonex can also provide a standalone or floating zone solution for areas that are overheated or overcooled with our subzone. Subzone is a wireless, programmable, auto changeover thermostat with integrated duct sensor that controls a fully modulating standalone damper. Again, this is a standalone control that operates independently and does not control the HVAC equipment. As we said, subzone is a standalone or floating zone solution, controlling a fully modulating damper with the wireless programmable thermostat, and it provides excellent control and solves the problem when an area is too hot or overcooled. The subzone is designed to solve the problem of overconditioned areas. A 24-volt 40 VA transformer powers the subzone. The damper board, like the damper board on the Gen 3, supports auxiliary contacts to energize and control supplemental heat sources. Subzone is a great low-cost problem solver. Zonex offers some of the best technical support in the industry, available from 6:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. After-hours support is also available. Zonex will arrange installation webinars if needed to introduce the installing contractor to the system, its operation, and installation shortcuts. Just give us a call and let us know when and if we can assist. You can reach technical support at 800-228-2966 or from the Zonex website. The Gen 3 system with wireless thermostats can control 2 to 20 modulating VVT dampers per RTU or split system, providing exceptional system performance at a fraction of the cost of more complex and costly products. Eliminating thermostat wiring and installation time makes your customer more competitive on new commercial jobs. And if you have an older control system, like an old Parker or Carrier VVT, OmniZone, Train Veritrack, York Easy Zone, or other older zoning system, the Gen 3 is the easiest solution to retrofit and upgrade any system using the existing dampers, saving the contractor a ton of money and time, pulling out the old boxes, buying new dampers, coupled with the reinstallation time and cost. Gen 3 is a great choice for new VVT installations, or a great, easy, low-cost solution to upgrade older, outdated, or marginally performing VVT-type systems. Thanks for your attention and interest in our controls solutions utilizing wireless thermostats. If you have any questions or you require additional information, visit the website at www.zonexproducts.com or call Zonex at 800-228-2966, toll-free from anywhere. Zonex offers products, support, and service to help you grow. Nobody does light commercial VVT like Zonex.